The human voice has the ability to physiologically produce 800 speech sounds, which are seen throughout the more than 7,000 languages still in use today. We have learnt this through studying babies. Yep, that's right, you used to speak Italian, Chinese, French, Spanish, and Hausa, or at least, you used to produce the sounds used in all of these languages. So, what is a language? When talking about spoken language, it is a group of sounds that are produced together to communicate with other people who recognize those sounds as the same parts of speech and the same thing. This is the reason that AI is based on language models. Language is an essential way to communicate, a type of thinking, and an interpretation of the world. About 550 years ago, when European explorers set off from the shores of Europe to bring education and religion to distant parts of the globe, they discovered many, many things. Some good and some bad, many of which are filling our bellies right now, and many of which have become borrowed words for our own lexicon, that is, language. Fact, the English and all other European tribes used to use characters, similar to Chinese, Japanese, and Korean, prior to meeting the Phoenicians. Can you imagine doing math with Roman numerals? We are sure lucky that the Hindus and Arabs started trading with the rest of the world on the Silk Road, as we gained a lot more than silk from these partnerships. About 200 years ago, the masses had fully adopted science, and we began to classify animals, rocks, bacteria, fossils, ancient humans, and much more worldwide. One important development of this new-found respect for the scientific method was philology, the study of languages, specifically the branch of linguistics. Linguists set out to apply a unique symbol that represented the position of the tongue when producing each phoneme for all 800 speech sounds that exist in languages today, and they succeeded. The International Phonetic Alphabet consists of 107 sound symbols, 52 diacritics or accents, and 4 prosodic marks or intonations found in all the world's languages. You can follow the link in the description of this video for a full IPA chart. Basically, each specific sound in a language has a symbol, which gives language learners a basis of phonetic understanding for listening comprehension and speaking. The IPA is not the only linguistic system for speech sounds globally, and it may not be the best. It, however, is the most widely known and used. Therefore, we recommend it as you will be able to see commonalities between your native language and English, and it will help you when you move on to take the challenge of becoming fluent in more languages. By learning the IPA symbols used in English, it will help you better recognize speech sounds used in collocations, it will improve your pronunciation, and it will allow your brain to quantify the possibilities for speech production in the language. Although there are very few differences linguistically in received pronunciation, UK English, American English, and Australian English, it can be important to master the subtle variations in speech production in these regions. Let's be clear, it's all English, and all forms of English are English. Received pronunciation has 44 phonemes, American English has 40 phonemes, and Australian English has 45 phonemes. The contents of this website are produced by Americans, and it is a consensus in the office that we have no trouble understanding our friends from around the world. The differences mainly lie in the vowel sounds, in which received pronunciation has 20, American English has 16, and Australian English has 21. Please follow the link at the end of the video for a quick guide to the IPA for English, which has audio files and is the most succinct site that we have found for the average language learner to implement IPA understanding into their study of English, specifically to improve one's speaking and listening comprehension. Studying the IPA is extremely boring, and most videos on it will put you to sleep in seconds. Our recommendation is to go through the sounds of the IPA on the site we have provided below and allow your brain to become familiar with and quantify the speech sounds you hear in English. Then, as you practice learning vocabulary, start to pay attention to the IPA symbols as you pronounce the words that you are learning. Also, when you come across difficult words when you are in a class, watching TV, at work, reading, and so on, write them down. You can use an IPA generator to help you pronounce the word, as well as just looking up the word in a dictionary, whether online or offline. The beauty of the IPA is that it is centuries old, and it is still a useful English language learning tool to master vocabulary with the best of the best in today's world. Thanks for joining us on our discussion of the IPA, and we hope that we have set you on a path to become more fluent and expanding your lexicon. Please feel free to check the links in the description, and we recommend checking out some of our other videos in the Speaking Plus playlist on this channel. Please like, subscribe, and share, and we wish you the best of luck.